Hello! Today we're going to look at Clarins summer collection for 2017. You know that I've been reviewing those collections for quite a while now and they're always really nice. So there are certain products that we know they're going to be coming in a collection, but always new shapes, new patterns, slightly different feel to them. So let's look at this year collection. Let's start with lip oils. I think lip oils for the first time launched a couple years ago. I've tried them for the first time last year and instantly fallen in love. This year there are 4 new shades. I've got 2 shades. So what I have in here is honey and candy. Now the candy actually tints the lips, as I said, a little bit. So let's put it on first so we can see the difference it makes, and then we carry on with all the rest. Alright, so let's go into the gorgeous bronzer, which I was inspired by Sunsetting Sun, and you can really see the different colors and then the beautiful blushes. So this year it's fantastic because there is the nice touch, which is the blush. I think this is really cool because obviously it's a summer collection. It's a time when we all go on a holiday. So to have a nice bronze and blush in once, it's quite a nice touch. I think similar thing happened with Clarins bronzer a few years back. But I also feel this year the packaging is so summery. It really does put you in that holiday mode straight away. So we're gonna grab a big soft brush to have a nice soft touch and just sweep on the temples down, and then from the hairline down as well. So the idea is that it just sort of adds shape, but also in a very soft and delicate way adds warmth and shapes face. So the bronzer is infused in Clarins anti-pollution system as well, and gentle right difflecting. You can see it really nicely adds glow, and you can see on my brush literally there's hardly any product going on onto the brush. I find that little goes a long way with this bronzer. Definitely big brush is what you want. It's quite pigmented, so I'll probably say with big soft brush you will find it easier to buff and create more diffused effects, so it just looks like you've caught some sun rather than patches of bronzer that you can't move. Okay, so I'm going to grab a smaller brush and we're going to just go into the blush area. I would say big smile. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I can always add some more once I've got my eyeshadows. But before I do that, before I do my eyes, I don't really want to mess around with too much blusher, because I think at the point where it's just the skin, sometimes it feels like we need way more than we actually do once we've finished everything. Before I start with the eyeshadow, I would like to use them probably wet. So the shadow, when it's dry, I don't feel like they come very pigmented. I absolutely adore the colors. I think they're one of the nicest from at least last 3 years collections. However, I don't feel they're very pigmented when they dry. So today what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to use the waterproof liner first, and I'm going to create a base with it for the eyeshadow to go on top. Have a little play how it looks when we're gonna go dry, and then if I feel it's not enough intensity, I'll probably use them wet. Eyeliners are waterproof, which I think when you want to darken look and make it more dramatic, that will make a great little base. we're gonna start with a base shadow here. Next I'm gonna use the gold one, the second one there, and that's the sparkle. That's got a bit more sparkle into it. Yeah, see, I don't feel that just creates like a wash of colour. Whereas with this sort of set, I would really want to see, well, that builds great on top of the liner. So if you wanted to use the liner, but you can see that where there's no liner, it comes up much lighter. So what I'm thinking of doing, just gonna grab a brush and I'm gonna spray a tiny little bit of Clarins Fix Spray. It's just a nice mist, which would dampen my brush a little bit. And then if I go into it, it should, yes. That's it. That's it, that's perfect. Oh yes, that's how I like them. Let's try that with a fluffy brush now. Back into the eyeshadow, nice into the socket. That's it. See, straight away, lovely, nice intensity. So I'd probably say for me, this palette, you have to use it with a dampened brush for a nice intensified look. Let's try that gold one again. That's better. Definitely damp brush. Yeah. They are still quite like, you know, softish. So you're not gonna create a dramatic look, which I suppose, I understand that Clarins is all about quite a natural finish, but you can build a bit more drama if you use slightly damp brush. The eyeshadow picks up much better and creates good intensity. So if I was to sum up and pick my faves from this collection, I would say oils would be definitely my number one. I absolutely love them, they feel great. I just like to have them in every single pocket. And then will be the bronzer and blusher. I think that the fact that there is a bit of a blush in it is such a nice touch, especially when it's a summertime and we travel and we like to take some of our products with us. It just is one product less to put into the makeup bag. So it's very handy, and I think it just complements the colors of the whole collection. I do like the eyeliners as well. Obviously, like as you can see, I've used it underneath the eyeshadow, which instantly lifted and gave it more intensity. Now, eyeshadows probably will be my biggest disappointment because I love the colors and I wish I could see a bit more intensity. Even though I know that Clarins isn't about bold and bright shades, there's a part of me that with such amazing tones in the collection, I would love to see a bit more vibrancy, I suppose. But everything else is really nice, and as always, good value for money as well. Especially, I think, the bronzer this year, because it's, as always, quite big. And I think the fact that you've got as well blush really makes it a winner. So quite a nice little touch there. So I hope you enjoy the video. Make sure you subscribe and also watch my latest video, which was all about Charlotte Tilbury Magic Foundation Basis Light Wonder. Let me know what you think as well and which one's your fave.